Do you love yourself? Next 20 years, I'll be like 40 years. Okay, 40 years. And do you still have the friends which you had 5 years ago? 5 years ago. About the friends who were like close to me 5 years back and my loved ones. Obviously, what's your biggest fear? Like, I still don't know why I did that. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a little different video, and in this video I'm not going to ask my parents questions which you are too afraid to ask your parents. I'm not going to ask my friends questions that you are too afraid to ask your friends. I'm simply just going to ask myself questions which we generally avoid, or which are like little uncomfortable, or we just don't want to dive into it. And I promise I'm going to be honest and spontaneous as much as I can be. And I haven't thought about the answers. I just wrote down the questions. I also told my friends to send me in some questions, and I'm just going to answer it randomly. I felt like doing this video because if I'm doing videos on YouTube, then I want to show my real life and I want to put out my thoughts. And this can be a way for us to connect with each other. Maybe we can relate to each other. Maybe we can share our perspectives to each other. And that's why I thought of doing this video. So let's see how it goes. This background. I really struggle a lot with the background. Even if I get a good background in my house, the lighting is not good. Anyway, so let's start with the video. Okay, so the first ever question is, do you love yourself?
5 minutes later.
This is supposed to be a very simple question, but it seems so complicated right now. But sometimes I love myself. I don't love myself like every day. I agree that I don't love myself enough. I don't love myself as much as I should. To just be honest, I feel that to some extent, me loving myself depends on the results. The results of the things that I'm doing, and also my bond with people. Because on the days when something or other is not right, I feel that I shouldn't get bothered by it and I should not ruin my mood and my day. But then I end up getting bothered by it, and like it's just like easier to say that I'm going to be fine, I'm not going to doubt myself. But then I doubt myself, and yeah, so I don't love myself enough. But then I also have such people in my life, like my friends, my family, who like make me love myself. They know my worth. They are just there with me, and they not only love me, but they also make me love myself too. So yeah, I think they just keep me on track, and I think I'm getting better at it. Next question, what do you want to be in next 20 years? Next 20 years, I'll be like 40 years. Okay, 40 years. I don't know. I just know that I don't want to get used to the routine, and I should be enthusiastic in whatever I'm doing. I shouldn't be like, okay, this is my routine and I don't have any option now, so I'll just do it. Like whatever purpose I have now while doing things, I think that purpose should remain the same. Its intensity should remain the same 20 years later. So I hope that, but I don't know what do I wanna be. And I even don't want to think about it. I mean, let's see what I would be. I would love to keep that as a surprise. Next question, do you have any passion which you want to pursue but you still haven't? There are many things I love, but then I can't pursue it like full time because I'm already doing my graduation. But now at this point I feel I have that freedom, or mental freedom you call it, wherein I can do whatever I want. Like if I feel like learning a particular thing, or like enriching my hobby, or giving something a try, then I think I can do it. Like even that is called like pursuing. I'm not taking pursuing as in full time, like pursuing it, because I think now I have like little more clarity about what I really want to do, what I really want to pursue full time, and what things I want to keep doing in my part time. I'm not saying I have full clarity on that, but at least I have a little more clarity. So, but I don't think there's anything that I am not allowed to pursue or anything. I do. I just do it. Next question. Do you have negative thoughts? Yes, obviously. Some days a lot, some days like, even like if it's a natural tendency, even if you are like happy, everything is good, everything is going good and all, still that one thing, that one fear comes to your mind wherein you are like, what if this moment is ruined? Yeah, I have negative thoughts and sometimes they're irrelevant, but then I get to know it later on. Sometimes I don't know how to handle them. Sometimes they come in a bunch and then I really don't know how to handle them. But most of the times I keep them to myself. And whenever I'm talking with people, I consciously try to be positive. Also, I try to be positive with myself also. If they are like bothering me to a certain extent, obviously I'll speak about it to my friends. But then otherwise, most of the time I just keep them to myself. Next question. Do you still have the friends which you had 5 years ago? 5 years ago, that means 10th standard, okay, 10th, 11th standard. 10th standard, like school. Yes, I still have those friends which I had 5 years back, that is when I was in 10th standard. With some of them, our friendship has grown a lot. With some of them, I have been close to them 5 years back, but now I am not that close to them, but we are friends. It's not like I am not in touch with them. And these I'm talking only about the friends who are like close to me 5 years back and my loved ones. Obviously, my classmates and my just good friends, like I am not friends with them anymore. But then my best friends and the people who are close to me, I am still friends with them. Next question. What's your biggest fear? Okay, so don't take me wrong, but like obviously I have the fear of losing my loved ones. I think that's the fear which everybody has. But right now, I'm just speaking what I'm feeling at this moment. At this moment, I think I have the fear of not doing good in my career, because I have had times wherein I wanted to achieve a particular thing, like a certain college, after 12th, or maybe certain marks or whatever, but then I settled for whatever I got. Obviously I am happy with it, but then I don't want to again settle in whatever I get. I just want to like have the best. So at this moment I would say I have this fear of not doing good enough in terms of career. Yeah. So next question. Tell me about your embarrassing moment. There are many. There are so many. I have embarrassed myself, my family, my friends so many times. Like I remember one thing. Okay, so this incident is from my childhood. I think I was in like UKG or like first standard, because I wasn't like too young, because I remember that incident. It's not like someone else has told me, my parents have told me. I vividly remember that incident, like literally. And like I still don't know why I did that, for what I did that. I mean, okay, I'll tell you. So I was with my family and we were heading back from an event, and then we decided to go to McDonald's. And it was the first time we were going to McDonald's. And as I was very young, I didn't know what McDonald's is and all of it. I didn't know anything about it. But my brother knew about it. So he was like very excited that we are going to McD and all of it. So then we went to McD, and my dad was parking our vehicle. And me being a weird, active kid, I was just looking around here and there. And then I saw near that McDonald's lane there were a couple of cars which were parked there, but it seemed like those cars are parked there from so many years. Like the cars were covered in dust. Like the cars were so dirty, and I don't know what I thought at that moment. And I started cleaning those cars. I started wiping the dust.
No! God, please, no! No!
Like I leaned over the car and I started wiping it. And after a couple of minutes, my face, my clothes were covered in dust. And then my parents saw that and they were like, what is she doing? Why did she do that? And they were like so embarrassed. I mean, like even I don't know why I did that. Why I did that?
Seriously.
Anyway, so the conclusion of the story is we didn't go to MACD that day, and whenever this topic comes up in my family, my brother never fails to tell me that because of you we didn't go to MACD that day. Okay, next question. Was your first failure? The one thing I remember where I felt absolutely heartbroken was when I was in 5th standard. Like this was the first time I remember where I was crying and I felt so bad. I don't remember any incident before this incident in which I have like failed or I felt bad. But yeah, in 5th standard we have like every school has these houses like green house, blue house, yellow house. And I was in yellow house. I loved taking part in house-wise competitions, and my first ever hobby was dance. Dance is the first art form that I felt connected with. So we had this house-wise dance competition, and I just thought that I'm going to get selected for it because before that I never faced like a competition thing. So therein I didn't get selected for that dance competition and someone else got selected. And then I was like crying, my that audio CD was not working. Then I called my mom because I just wanted to get selected and I was not getting selected. And I could see that I'm not getting selected and teachers are not liking my dance. And then my mom came over with the CD and then I was crying because the teacher said that okay, your CD is not working, so like we'll see next time. But then I was like, no, I want to dance and all. Then my mom came over with the different CD and then I danced. And after seeing my dance, they were like, I'm crying next time, someone else is selected. And I felt so bad. I was crying the whole day and my mom is like, ki tu Ganpati madhe dance kar ha. She was just trying to cheer me up. But yeah, that's the first thing in which I felt like a failure. And obviously there are like other things, like I cried after my 12th result because I wasn't like happy with it. Next question, do you keep making the same mistakes over and over again? Yes, I do. Okay, now the last question, are you attached to people and are you like afraid of being alone? Yes, I'm attached to people. I won't say that I am afraid of being alone. I mean, obviously I don't want to, but I'm just getting better and better at being a self-sufficient person. So that's it for today's video, guys. I mean, I got really comfortable as the video proceeded. I mean, even now I'm feeling like just keep on talking because I love to talk. But I think this is enough for today's video. Thank you for watching my videos and supporting me. And special thanks for watching this video because in this video I'm just going to talk and still you're watching it. I mean, thank you so much. It means a lot for me and I love you all. Take care of yourself and I will see you in my next video. Bye.